oh, fucking hell, I'm going to give a lot of people my problems now. And you're lying to yourself. You make your own
totalitarian
fucking
state is actually the grip of the lie, and so and people will certainly go along with that. I mean, we're seeing that emerge here with cancel culture. It's like lie,
yes,
or else.
yes.
It's like, yeah, well,
And the Russian people will be bombarded all the time with state media propaganda and will be buying into a lot of what Putin is saying.
yeah,
How does this war end, do you think?
we're going to find out this winter. Well, I know what I would do in his shoes. I'd wait till the first cold snap and shut off the taps.
Right.
Well,
Because
of course he's going to do that.
He's got the control over the energy.
Of course he's going to do that. He's already warned the West with his insistence that maintenance problems were necessary and the pipelines had
Do
to
you
be
think he
shut
will
down.
use a nuclear weapon?
If necessary, he'll use a tactical battlefield weapon.
Even
Yes.
if it starts World War III?
It won't, probably.
Why? Because we wouldn't respond.
What's in it for us?
If you let him do it and get away with it, where does that end? Then you are into a hit
Well,
anarchy.
there's a lot, you can get yourself in a situation, no problem, where there's no good outcome. We're trying to do that right now on every front we could possibly imagine.
Mm.
We can easily get ourselves in a
It's like it's just saying like what the fucking power structure knows already. Well, people don't really fucking truly understand that, you know. Like there is no winner. You know, there's no winning this war, like, you know, unless we fucking obliterate each other. So it's either you like fucking put up and shut up, or you fucking just blow each other up. It's that simple. We're
in a
fucked.
situation where it's
We
held.
can't do
this
anything
way
about
and
it.
held
It's not,
that
it's
way.
not for us to do anything about it. There's no need for us to do anything about it. What will be, you know? And someone's going to have to make a decision. What will be, unfortunately. And, you know, we keep sacking our fucking politicians for having a party for COVID. But, you know, someone's got to fucking make that decision one of these days, you know?
Wait, that's highly probable.
Or should the Ukrainians give the Russians anything? And I was over there recently interviewing President Zelensky. What I was struck by was everybody I met in Kyiv, the capital city, were utterly resolute. Don't give them an inch of our land.
Yeah, well, I can't speak to that because I don't.
I mean, you can't do all about it. You can't do anything about it.
know what the preconditions for peace might be, but I do have naive notions that the Russians are going to lose somehow, or that we're going to win. I just don't understand. I don't understand that. Well, what do you mean we're going to win? What are we going to win here exactly?
Well, I guess a victory would be that the Russians retreated from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
With Ukrainian runes.
Right.
Well,
With large
okay,
parts of
fine,
it.
that's a hell of a victory. Like, I think Putin could manage that because I think he could tell his people, and I think they might buy it. It's like, we accomplished our objective. We devastated Ukraine and we kept it out of the hands of the West. And that's not great. It's not what we'd hoped for, but it's better than the alternative. And I think they would buy that. And I think when Putin went into Ukraine, I thought a bunch of things, which I made a YouTube video about that. People criticized like mad. I thought, okay, well, what's happening here? Oh, I see. His end game for failure is that Ukraine is left in a smoking ruin. Oh, that's a victory. So then he can lose with impunity.
Right.
So how can we win? We can't win against Vladimir Putin anyways, because you cannot win against someone you cannot say no to. Period. And we can't say no to Putin because we sold our soul for his oil and gas. We did that to elevate our moral stature in relationship to saving the planet. And so here we are.
Yeah.
So, like, what is saying now is people realised in the West that we were reliant on Russia for oil and gas. So we said we're going to have to try and find a way to not use as much oil and gas because we can't be in debt to Russia. So Russia went, well, fuck you then. You're not having any of it.
Facing a very dire winter, hoisted on the petard of our own foolishness.
Welcome to your precious climate.
and moral presumption. We're saving the planet. We'll see.